Stop negotiating the price of the car. Seriously, stop it. Because the salesperson isn't your enemy, the finance manager is. And while you're fighting for $500 off the sticker price, they're quietly adding $5,000 in fees, warranties, and markups that you don't even see. Today, I'm giving you the exact scripts to destroy their playbook, word for word. Things you can say that are completely legal and that finance managers absolutely dread hearing. But first, you need to understand the trap, because it's not the price of the car that gets you, it's the monthly payment. You tell them, I can afford $500 a month. They make that number work, and then they pack thousands in junk fees into that exact payment without changing it by a single dollar. You think you're too smart to fall for this. So did the 75% of buyers who got scammed at Asbury Automotive. The FTC found that 75% of their buyers had add-ons secretly tacked onto their contracts, hidden in the fine print, or told they were mandatory when they weren't. Here's what we're covering today: the 5 specific line items they're sliding past you, the one question that exposes every single hidden fee, and the exact words to say to make them take it all off before you sign a thing. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll never walk into a finance office the same way again. The salesperson fights for $200. The finance manager walks away with $6,000 in the time it takes you to find your keys. So if the finance manager makes more in 15 minutes than the salesperson makes on the whole deal, what exactly are they selling you? Extended warranties, paint protection, nitrogen, dealer fees, and the one you'll never see, the rate markup. That's the $2,500 invisible fee. The salesperson makes you feel like a winner. Then they hand you to the finance manager. That's where you lose. The FTC investigated Asbury Automotive, one of the largest dealer groups in America. 75% of buyers had add-ons secretly tacked onto their contracts, either buried in fine print they never read, or flat out told they were mandatory when the law says they're not. Picture it. You've been there for hours. Your kids are in the waiting room. Your phone is dying. The finance manager slides a tablet toward you and says, just sign here. Everything's ready. You sign, you drive home happy, and they just pocketed $5,000 you could have kept. You think the salesperson is your enemy. You fight them on price. You feel good about saving $500. But the finance manager doesn't care what you paid for the car. They make their money on everything around the car. So what's the first line item? Paint protection, bin etching, nitrogen tires, window tint. You decline them. The finance manager says, sorry, it's already installed. We can't remove it. Everyone pays this. That is a complete lie. Under federal law, if an add-on is optional, you must have a meaningful ability to decline it. The dealer's choice to install it does not obligate you to buy it, period. Imagine the finance manager's face when you look them in the eye and say, that was your choice, not my authorization. I'm not paying for it. Watch them scramble, because they know you're right. The markup is criminal. $10 of VIN fluid becomes $300. $2 of nitrogen becomes $200. A $50 paint sealant becomes $1,500. They're charging you 1,000% profit on garbage you never asked for. The only mandatory charges are government fees, tax, title, and registration. Everything else is optional. If they tell you otherwise, they're committing a federal violation. Now the invisible trap, the interest rate markup. The bank approves you at 5%, the dealer tells you 7%. They keep the 2% difference. On a $40,000 loan over 60 months, that costs you $2,500 in extra interest, pure profit for the dealer. Imagine your bank charging you $2,500 just for the privilege of using their pen to sign the contract. That's what a rate markup is, pure profit for nothing. So here's the weapon. Walk in with a pre-approval from your credit union or bank. Force the dealer to beat it. And if they say you have to finance through us to get this price, that's also illegal. They can't condition the advertised price on using their financing. Now, the mandatory trap. The finance manager says you have to buy gap insurance. Extended warranty is mandatory. Under federal law, only government taxes, title, and registration fees are mandatory. Everything else is optional. So here are your 3 questions. Use them every time. Number 1, Is this add-on mandatory or optional? Number 2, if it's mandatory, was it included in your advertised price? Number 3, if it's optional, I'm declining it. Watch the finance manager squirm. They'll pause. They'll shuffle papers. They might say, but everyone gets this. Repeat, I asked if it's mandatory. Is it? They have to tell the truth, because lying is now a documented federal violation. You just became their worst nightmare, an informed buyer. Now the final weapon, time. They drag the process out for hours until you're exhausted and desperate to leave. Here's how you fight back. Come prepared like you're going to war. Snacks, water, a charged phone. And tell them up front, I have all the time in the world. I'm happy to walk away if I see a single charge I didn't agree to. Your willingness to walk is your strongest weapon. Dealers are terrified of losing a sale after spending hours on you. Here's your cheat sheet. Memorize it. 1. Negotiate the out-the-door price, not the monthly payment. 2. Get pre-approved for financing. 3. Ask, is this mandatory or optional for every single line item? 4. Request a printed contract. Don't sign a digital tablet without reading every line. 5. Walk away if anything feels off. There's always another car, another dealer. Picture yourself walking out of that dealership. The contract shows exactly what you agreed to. 0 junk fees, the rate you were approved for, and thousands still in your pocket. The finance manager's face? Pure defeat. Because you just cost them their monthly bonus in 30 seconds. You didn't just save $3,000. You saved $5,000. Enough for a vacation or a down payment on your next car. And you robbed the dealer of their easiest paycheck. So the next time you walk into that finance office, you have a choice. Are you going to be the sheep or the wolf?